Hey budget gamers, with the crypto crash, it's time to go shopping for some cheap cards. So let's look what we have here. What is this? Used in good working condition. I have no doubt this is working, but I'll go with this. So this is the ASRock 5700 XT Challenger. So this card has a fan issue. The fan stops whenever it feels like and does not spin properly. So let's put it in a rig and get it tested. So here I'm running 3D Mark stress test, and as you can see at the bottom, we're on the 20th loop out of 20. So we'll just let this finish and then check how stable this card is. And we're just about done, and we're just waiting for this to load up here. %89. So this is a fail. You need a 97 to pass in 3D Mark. So let's take a look at what caused it to fail. So as you can see, the clock speeds are all over the place for the GPU. So we're even down to even 1500 megahertz. This card is supposed to be above 1700 megahertz for GPU clock. Let's just go a little slower. Yep, I see 1300 megahertz. So this tells me that something is wrong with the card cooling. So looking at the temps in hardware info, the 5600G is boosting okay. Love it. So here we can see the memory temps. I'm not worried about that. And the hotspot GPU temp, that's very bad. 112. So yes, we definitely have an issue. But before I start taking this thing apart, let's see if we can complete a time spy run. So I reset the sensors, and then let's get this thing going. So frame rates are in the 30s. This should be a little bit higher. Wow, listen to this fan. One is barely spinning and one has completely stopped. Okay, I'm gonna abort this test by hitting escape. As you can see, our clocks are way down. And let's just check hardware info. That hotspot temperature is still 112. So I'm gonna take this card apart. So here's the card, the new fan, blue thermal pads, and my toolkit. So let's get to work. So I've taken the card apart and I'm inspecting it. So one thing I noticed, the thermal paste is hardened. So I'm gonna replace the thermal paste and I'm gonna replace the thermal pads. So here the card is back together. I've replaced the fan, the thermal paste, and the thermal pads. If you look, you could see those thick blue purplish thermal pads I put in. So now let's put it in the rig and test it again. And here you can see we passed the stress test with 98.5%. We scroll down, we can see those frequency lines are pretty even for the GPU clocks. Excellent, excellent. And if we check our temperature, the hotspot temperature is 91 degrees Celsius. So yes, it's looking pretty good so far. So the last thing, or one of the last things I want to do is do a 3D Mark run Time Spy full test to see how everything holds up. And here's where the GPU fan stops spinning, and here you can see both fans are spinning silently. That's what we want to see, and frame rates are not in the 30s, so that's good. And here we have a score, drum roll. Awesome, we have a graphics score of 9,213. So the last thing I want to do is compare to what everyone else is getting. So we can see 8,710, so we beat that. We beat this one also. We beat this one. So yeah, everything is looking good. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna game.
Capture and hold the objectives, as many as possible.
Much appreciated.